Vintage Morgan dollar, it does exist. Only one of them, actually, and it's the last year of issue, 1921. Why do I not see any of these coins in certified holders? Well, that's the million-dollar question. And we're going to spend a couple of minutes on it because tonight, for the first time this year, I have a certified 63 NGC Denver from 1921, and they are beauties. So the vintage Morgan dollar series, different than the modern Morgan dollars. The modern Morgan dollars are from 2021 through this year, 2025, and they're going to be making them again next year, they said. It's just a beautiful product. We love it. Can't get enough of it. We love our Morgan and Peace dollars. But the vintage program was 1878 after the finding of the Comstock lode. And it lasted until 1904, 27 consecutive years. And then it was brought back in 1921 while they were working on the new Peace dollar design. We had silver left over from the Pittman Act melts to help the English, so we got to put them back in the coin. The unique thing was we had Philadelphia, San Francisco, Carson City, and New Orleans from the first 27 years. Two of those mints closed. The Carson City mint closed, and the New Orleans mint closed, 1909, 1893. We introduced the Denver mint in 1906. So in 1921, when we're bringing out the Morgan dollar for one last hurrah, Philadelphia, San Francisco were there. They're just making another coin. But Denver, for the first time ever in the series, is making a Morgan dollar. Right? There are 29 P's, 28 S's, 26 O's, 13 Carson Cities, and 1 Denver Morgan from the vintage series. Pretty cool. Why don't I find any of them certified? And the answer, if you just look at the Red Book or a guidebook, is, well, they made so many of them, nobody wants to spend the time. And you couldn't be completely off base any further than with that comment. But if you look at mintage figures only, that's what you're going to get. I mean, they made 40 million plus on the P's, right? The Denvers, they made over 20 million coins. But our conversations on Silver Eagles, like the year 2015, when we made almost 50 million Silver Eagles that year, why are there no 70s that year? Well, it's the same relationship here. If you're striking coins that fast, you're not making coins for the purpose of quality and for collectors. Understandably so. But I'm sorry, I am a collector and I want the good stuff. Well, finding coins, and the 21D and the 21S for that matter, and the 21P, all three of them made the last year of issue, in 63 or higher are not 1%ers, they are 1/10 of 1%ers. They are really special and really rare. And yet affordable, because everybody gets stuck with the mintage figures, not looking at the population reports. Here are some numbers, and they are wow. And I love numbers, and these are ones that are just hard to wrap your head around. They made, as I referenced, lots of Philadelphias, but there are, in 63 or higher condition, only 140,000 coins, which means the 21P is rarer than most of the 1880s in 63 condition. The 21D, 17,768. In the last decade, find me a Silver Eagle, a proof Silver Eagle, a burnished Silver Eagle, and high grade that has a number smaller than that. Yet it's 100 plus years old. Here's the other one. In 2021, we introduced the brand new Modern Morgan series I brought up earlier. We made 175,000 coins of all 5 mints that struck the Morgan dollar, which means they did strike a Denver of the modern issue. Today, can you find one of those 175,000 coins for under $200 from the Denver Mint? 175,000, yet there's only 17,768 of them known to exist in 63 or higher condition. And of that, most of them don't look this beautiful. And if you've looked before, you know this coin is wow special. 21Ds, 21Ss just have that filmy look to them. And maybe it's just because it was overtaxing for the overall process, how many coins we had to strike. Guys, give me a 30-second clock. My competition for a coin in a capsule, they're at $1.99. For this coin in a holder, the same we have it, they're $2.99. So we are $100 less for the same exact coin, the same exact holder. And it's a special coin with a special story, and it is a rare coin in the Morgan Dollar series. When we get to the population reports that are published, look at what's out there. You'd be amazed at some of the coins that we thought were quote-unquote commons are not even close to it. And the 21D is the poster child. But look at the detail of the feathers here. Look at the details. Oops, I've been told I need to be moving on.